Now we'll do a little bit of extra practice with inequality intervals. We are being asked on what intervals is f of x greater than or equal to -1. In order to answer that question, let's find where the graph is at -1. We're going to begin by drawing a horizontal line through y equals -1. I'll draw that in orange now. First, we locate -1 on the y-axis. Notice that -1 is not marked, but it is halfway between 0 and -2. I'm going to mark that with an orange dot now and draw my horizontal line through it. Now we may notice that the graph passes through that orange line 3 times. Once on the left, once on the right, and once in the middle. We're going to try to find the x values where those intersections take place. Our intersection in the middle is right on the axis. Since we're right on the axis, this will give us an x value of exactly 0 for this middle intersection. However, on the left side, we're going to have to do a little bit more work to estimate that. Notice that we have -4 in this position and -6 in the other position, with our intersection somewhere between. Now, halfway through -4 and -6, the point in the middle would be -5. However, our intersection is halfway between -4 and -5, which we can say is -4.5. So for this left-hand intersection, we'll say x equals -4.5. On the right side, again, we can read the x values. We have a 2 and a 4, and we can deduce that 3 would be somewhere in the middle. However, the intersection that we're after is halfway between 2 and 3, which is 2.5. Therefore, we'll say x is equal to 2.5. Therefore, we can say the points where f of x equals -1 are x equals -4.5, 0, and positive 2.5. Just as before, we're going to mark those x values on a number line and then try to figure out where the graph is below or above that horizontal orange line. Let's also remind ourselves of the condition we are trying to hit. The symbol in the inequality is greater than or equal to -1. If you have greater than or equal, this means we are going for the regions where the graph is above the orange line. That is, we want it to be greater. Because this symbol also includes equal, this means that our intersection points will be closed. With that condition in mind, we'll draw our number line and mark our x's. We'll mark -4.5, 0, and 2.5. We'll also place the negative and positive infinities on the left and right. We'll mark the region between -∞ and -4.5 as region A, the region between -4.5 and 0 as region B, the region between 0 and 2.5 as C, and 2.5 to infinity as D. We'll also mark those on the picture. First, we'll look to region A. We'll shade in the relevant part of the line in green now, and we'll notice that in region A, the graph is below the orange line. Because the graph is below, that means region A is less. However, this does not match our condition. We wanted greater and above. That means region A will not be part of the answer. Move on to region B, and we can see that this part of the line I'm now shading in green is above the orange line. Because it is above the orange line, that means it is greater, and that does fit the condition, so region B will be part of the answer. Once we move into region C, we can see that the graph drops below that orange line. because we're below the orange line, that is less, but that does not fit the condition. Therefore, region C will not be part of the answer. Then as we move into region D, we move above that line. Therefore, we are greater, and that does match the condition. Therefore, region D will be part of the answer. Therefore, our answer will be region B union region D. Region B will go from negative 4.5 to 0, and region D will go from 2.5 to infinity. Now remember that we also wanted to have closed circles because of the symbol greater than or equal to. Therefore, the negative 4.5 will be a closed bracket, 0 will be closed also, 2.5 will be closed, and infinity is not a number, and so it must always be a parentheses, even though the symbol says closed. Therefore, this is our correct interval notation to find where the graph is greater than or equal to negative 1. Thank you for watching. We'll see you again soon.